How is everybody? Well, you know what? It went from 76 degrees to 36 in 24 hours. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Susan. Good morning. Let me mute my YouTube. Let me mute my YouTube side here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hey, Homestead in the Woods with D. How are you? LT. It's actually LB if you're talking to me. Good to see you guys. Still at work? Okay. But that's okay. I'm glad you popped in, though. Why'd you drop your link before you leave? Type in woman and so everybody can connect with you. I see there's quite a few lives here this morning, but I appreciate you guys all coming in. Hey, Susan. Hey, Jonathan. Whoops. Did I just lose myself? Yeah, I think I did. That's okay. Let me see here. What do we got here? Okay. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. Glad you made it in today. How's everybody doing today? You hear me okay? It is actually cold today. I can't believe it's dropped. It went from 76 yesterday with shorts. Now today, back in the winter coat. Everybody is welcome to come up if you want. The link is pinned to the top. If you want to come up, talk about your channel. Let me change a little setting here real quick. You're right there. Hey, Peter. I'm sorry. I'm wrong one here. Don't forget to give me my thumbs up, guys, if you can only stay in for a second. My Wi-Fi is kind of doing little creepy things here today. Good morning, Lone Cross. How you doing this morning? I am feeling much better. Yes, I am. I'm feeling pretty good. It's it's cold today. That's okay, D. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How's everybody today? How's everybody's weather? And we got a bad storm yesterday, but it was actually 76 yesterday, and it dropped down to 36 today. Okay, Mike. Hey, I appreciate you coming in. Busy day. That's okay. That is just fine. Just drop me my thumbs up and you have a wonderful day. Creepy Deeps. Creepy Deeps. What is Creepy Deeps? I had plans to do a lot of stuff yesterday, but that storm, because it was so beautiful. The weather was so awesome. I mean, you could have on shorts yesterday. Now you got to put on boots. Yeah, that's what it was, Jen. It was 76 yesterday, and now it's 36. So you don't know what to wear when you go outside. Should I put shorts on? Maybe I'll put shorts on and boots on. Actually, let me see what it is now. If you guys want to know your weather, just type in weather and your zip code. Let's see what we got here. It is Who is 82 degrees? Maracaibo. Wow. Wherever you're at. Mike's Fishing Home is not Creepy Deeps. I don't know what Creepy Deeps is. Oh, okay. Yeah, what happened was I changed my Wi-Fi password and I forgot to change it here on my computer. Hey, Teddy B, good to see you. Oh, it's up to 45 now. Wow, we got a heat wave going on. Yeah, I wanted to finish building my raised beds, but the storm was too bad. Good to see everybody. You got your coffee? That 82 degrees. Wow, that's jealous. I'm tired of the code now. Okay, you got kind of cold weather too, Lone Cross. Creepy Deeps. Okay. I'm going to start using that. Hey, Mark, how are you? Good to see you. Oh. I am not sure what's going on here. Did you start doing some planting, Jen? Yeah, I got on this Shed Wars, Homestead Aquarius and Let It Grow started. So I'm not a expert gardener. However, I am going to give it a shot. I started doing some planting indoors for right now. And I built 2 5x3 raised beds. And I'm ready to get planting, but the weather is just not cooperating. I'm trying to build like a fence around it because I got these stinking raccoons that like to come over and dig everywhere. It's like a lot of my kale, and I haven't even, it hasn't even been a week, and it's already up this high. I'm gonna have to take it out, and actually, I bought a raised herb garden, a real tall one, and I have the little 5x3 by 1 raised beds. You miss Central California? Yeah, yeah, about now. I do too. I mean, I miss the warm weather now. I'm ready for it. What is my neighbor? I can actually hear their car all the way through the house. You guys want to drop your link? Just type in woman. 44 degrees. That's about what it is here too. Hey Adam, good to see you. Looking forward to the meetup in June, right? I think June 1st or June 2nd. Hey, Gathering Within. Good to see you. There you go. Nightbot is cooperating today. So Gathering Within, tomorrow's premiere, your name, I gave you a shout out because it has a lot to do with the sleep mask that a company sent me. And I actually have put one of your videos on and to help me with the sleep and the relaxation. It was awesome. It was awesome. But I'm also doing a giveaway of one of them. The company is going to do, and they're sending them anywhere in the world. So everybody is eligible for it. And it is awesome, and it's more than a sleep mask. It's like it relaxes you. It's got beads in it, and it kind of relaxes your temples. So hey, Odom's Homestead, good to see you. Oh, you're in Ocean City, Maryland? First weekend of June. Yeah. Wow, it's 49 there. It's 44 now, but it was 76 yesterday. I couldn't believe how warm it was. Yes, it was. The first night I like, okay, I don't know what this is supposed to do because I'm used to watching the TV in order to doze off. But I put it on the second night. I was like, let me put on something ASMR. And it worked really good. You're on the beach. Oh wow, that is nice. Thanks, VS Speaks Royalty. Good to see you. Don't get in trouble at work. So yeah, I mean it's a pretty awesome product. And it doesn't matter if you sleep on your side, your back, it's really good. 86 degrees. Oh, 49 today. Yeah, this is some crazy weather this year. Normally it's usually still snowing here, and we hardly got any snow this year. This was the first year in 10 years I decided to buy a snowblower, and I used it one time. Hey, Susan, good morning. The link is up on top if anybody wants to come up. Hey, Rita. Me and my mom sent the cards in the mail yesterday. So your mama is going to get a couple more cards. Hey, Baker Baker, good to see you. Bonus. It is. It really is. And the description, when I looked it up later on, said for therapeutic use only. I'm like, okay, so you mean I can't sleep with this? But I ended up sleeping with it, you know. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's funny because they had contacted me before I had my sleep study, which I thought, oh, this is kind of weird. Alvin, hey buddy, how are you doing? But if you put the mask on at work, Adam, you won't be able to see. You'll be blinded. You might be relaxed, but you won't be able to see. That's pretty funny. Let me shut down Nightbot here. Okay. Let's get back to this portion. Alrighty. I'm trying to set up Nightbot. I got to get with Devil Dog so that it scrolls in the chat to drop your link instead of on the banner, because a lot of people don't see that it's saying that type woman in. Some things you don't want to see there. Oh yeah, that's right. You work in a prison. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to see a lot of things there. But maybe when you're on break, you could try it on. That'd be cool. So is everybody planting or doing anything? Hey, Chakota, you working in the yard? Awesome. You doing some planting? I don't know how this garden of mine's gonna turn out, but I told Homestead Aquarius I'm gonna do my darndest. The one thing, and I haven't even planted it a week ago, is my kale. It's literally up this high. I actually have to take it out of the little greenhouse and plant it out on the porch. I cannot believe how the kale just whoosh popped right on up. The kale and the basil are blooming. So I got an herb garden, real tall raised bed, and I'm keeping that on the porch because I got these stinking raccoons that always come around in the backyard. So they're always digging up my stuff. So I'm gonna put some. Susan told me don't use chicken wire, use hardware wire. So I gotta somehow build something. Hey Mark, how are you? Jerry, good to see you. Yeah, hopefully when you get back, freezer bound, it's gonna be warmer because it's a weird weather this year. I mean, how do you go from 76 to 46 in 24 hours? Hi, yeah. How do you make a deer and bear proof? I don't have any bears and I don't have any deers. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey Al, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the bear, no bears. Deers don't usually come in the backyard, and so I got to put something around it because I got raccoons and groundhogs. Squirrels don't usually come around either. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to build something around it. That or have some have some raccoon stew. But I also have feral cat shelters that I built too. I'm trying to trap them to make sure they get neutered, spaded, and get all their shots. Some of them won't be domesticated, so they'll probably be just like barn cats. So, which is good, but at least they won't be sitting out there. People really irk me by just throwing out animals outdoors like they're trash. You know, I that really makes me mad. Charge admission. I got like 100 pounds of food and I feed them. I got two shelters that I built over the winters. Yeah, you know what, Adam? I end up getting a BB gun because I can't shoot a real gun in the city limits. So I got a BB gun, and that's not for the cats, of course. That's for the raccoons because they actually they actually chewed into the flask in my garage and came in and had babies. Yeah, a young cat probably would, be okay. I got one that I'm actually, he's getting, pretty good, and I let him in, but I had to put my cat up because, I don't know, if he has carries anything. So, hey, Chris, welcome in. Paint guns. So the cat's gonna walk around. I mean, the raccoons are gonna walk around all red, white, and blue, and green and stuff. Yeah, Jerry. I lived in Jersey for 28 years, and my mom has gotten older, so I had to move back home. So I sold my house, and I had a little bit of couple of acres there in Jersey. So I mean, I didn't plant nothing like wild and crazy, but I had to clear out her whole backyard. Oh, that's cool, Chakota. That is really good. Make sure you drop your link so people reach out to you. He's got some pretty awesome woodworking that he does. That's a lot of carving. Oh, you traded it for duck meat, duck eggs. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, what the flock? Yeah, so I got a BB gun, and with a little laser on it. But he comes out about 1 or 2 in the morning, so it has to be a day where I don't work the next day, and I'll sit out there in a chair and I'll wait for him. Because I don't want to put poison out and end up the one of the cats get it. So yeah, one day, I will, God forbid, I know that's going to happen one day. I won't be able to. Mama won't be here, but I will definitely probably move out of Pennsylvania. I lived here until 1979, and it was a good place to live in. Now it's just, it's turned to poop. Yeah, I love to live out. When I was in Jersey, I used to commute to the city, but that was like an hour and a half away, so that was no problem. Yeah, I thought about live traps too, Al. But like I said, I don't want to harm the feral cats. And I'm down to three. So what I'm doing is I built a shelter and they go in it, but I want to try to make it where they once they go in, they get trapped because poison is out of the question. What is cuff traps, Jerry? Yeah, Freezer Bound's got a huge land. I mean, it is awesome. I had six feral cats in the middle of winter. People threw out. It's just, oh, It disgusts me. Hey, Miss Kayak, it's good to see you. It is really good to see you. Cats won't put their paws in them. Where do I pick those up, Jerry? I mean, is it like in Tractor Supply, or I need to order it? I'm not sure where to get them. If I can get them, yeah, definitely. Because I do not want them to mess up my newly planted garden that will be up in about a month. I'm doing good, Miss Kayak. They like to put their hands in. Yeah, you know how I can always know that they've been on my deck is that the water's dirty that I put out for the cats. Because I know raccoons like to eat food and dip their hands, well, their little paws in it to eat it. I have to ask for them. Okay. Tractor Supply, maybe, or where? I know the PetSmart wouldn't have it. I saw a video on that, What the Flock, and that is awesome. I set up my mice traps in the garage, and I put this stuff down. I paid $6 for, and it says better than peanut butter. Not one of the traps have been sprung. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna I looked at I found a video on that. So I am going to see about building one. Do you have to build one? I didn't know if they came like that or not. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've been going to Tractor Supply a lot. Hey, Aishu, how are you doing? Yeah, I know we have a heart traps where I work at. Um, but like I said, I don't really want the cats to get harmed. So I'll definitely try there. Mice and rats. I don't have a rat issue, but I do have a mice issue sometimes. But they seem to not either they're gone or they don't like this new stuff I put in the traps. Pete, what's up? Sean Woods channel. If are you sub to him? Because I'll check him out. Why don't you drop me if you guys want to drop your link, just type in woman, and I am going to find Sean Woods. Well, if you are living out in the country, Baker, you could probably get you some barn cats, and then you won't have a mice problem. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Mousetrap Monday guy. Oh yeah. I think I've seen him before. I think he come up on my feed. I'm not subscribed to him. My mother is setting off my camera. That's how I know that the raccoon is here. I got a camera in the backyard above the door. I saw a lady who had a mouse got into her car underneath there and got in the engine, and she tried to start it and couldn't start it. They chewed all her wiring stuff underneath the hood. Dan, good to see you. I'm missing people here. Okay. Dan, I didn't see you pop in. Where is Dan at? Oh, there you are. Thanks, Al. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Black snakes. Yeah, we don't have any snakes. But yeah, I seen that now that you mention it, the mousetrap guy. Rats like peanut butter, cats like tuna fish. Yeah. You know another thing cats like? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because a lot of people at the shelter say that they love Kentucky Fried Chicken. But I don't want to leave that out because I don't want them little stinking raccoons to get it. But hey Ashley. That's fine, Dan. Don't get in trouble at work. So I'm gonna go get some stakes, put around the beds, wrap some hardware wire, and then don't laugh, but I'm gonna put a thin piece of barbed wire on the bottom, and hopefully that detours them from. So, cause I don't have deer. I don't have a deer problem. Hey Jacob, how are you? Not sure if I know you, but thank you for coming in. You guys want to drop your link? Just type in woman. Okay, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Jerry. If you want to come up on a panel, everybody, the link is pinned to the top. Come on and join me. Anything would help on trapping those things. Yes, definitely, Jerry. Come on up. Link is up on top. I think if you just type in just regular woman, I don't know if you have to use the explanation point. I know. Hey, Joy. It's good to see you. Tell Scott I said hey. I know they don't like ammonia. Another thing they don't like is cayenne pepper. So I actually took this baggie and I poured in hot pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, and sriracha sauce, and I put it in the garage. And I tried to go back in there about an hour later, like, oh God, I can't do this. This is horrible. It was like so strong. But they don't like that, and they don't like peppermint oil. So I just drenched the garage with sriracha, peppermint oil, and everything. Now, I haven't seen any in there, but I couldn't even go back in there. Yes, it's peppermint. Chris, thanks so much for coming in. Get back to work now. That spearmint may be, yeah, there goes Jacob. You got it. Hey, Aishu, come on in. Drop your link, guys. Type in woman. A lot of good channels in there, a lot of good support people. And let's bring Jerry up. I got you.
Hey.
Hey.
Here. All right, here's the stuff that. This is what it looks like. All right.
Uh-huh.
And what they do is the raccoons, they'll put their food in. So you put your hand in food. So you put your dog food in here. You pull this closed like this. It's not easy. This is a brand new one.
Okay.
All right, and it's latched right there now. See?
Okay.
So they put their paw in there to take the dog food out. It pulls this thing up like that, and it holds their paw in there. You see inside. Let me see if I get this right. If I can get it right. Ugh. Hold on. You see it holds her paw in there.
Right.
See it holds her paw right there. Then you can dispose of them with your pellet gun or BB gun, or I use a 22, and then you just get rid of them. You need to attach it to something, in the ground. It comes with all this right here comes together. So then I bought these because I have no, I don't want to put T-posts out there because I'm putting these out near my deer trap or my deer feeder.
Okay.
I mean. So the raccoons go out there and sit on actually sit on each other's backs, and they reach up and they scoop the corn out of the deer feeder.
Okay.
And they corn's not cheap anymore. So I said I've got cameras out there, and I've shown like 8 or 9 raccoons at one time out there. They're breeding like mice. So I want to thin them out because they'll each out of house and home.
Right.
And if you have chickens around, like that's where I had that for the chickens because one was getting in the chicken coop and was killing chickens every night.
The raccoons were killing the chickens?
Yep. They kill for fun. They don't kill for food. They kill for fun.
Oh no, that's crazy.
One raccoon got in and killed 6 chickens in one night.
What?
And he's not eating them. He's just killing them. So I put that trap out and put dog food in there, and the next night I caught him.
So dog food that may be attracting the cats too, though.
But the cats won't put their paws in there to pull the food out.
Oh, they won't.
No.
Okay.
The raccoons will, because raccoons are always, they use their hands for everything. So they'll reach in there, and that's how they get caught. They reach in there and clap their arms so they can't get out of it.
Okay.
So I've never seen a cat reach in and pull food out. I mean, if they did it, they might. It might, but I doubt I've ever seen a cat do that.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to try that. I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply tomorrow
Yeah,
because
you just go in there and
before.
ask them if they have any cuff traps, and if they don't have them, they should be able to order them.
Okay, cuff traps.
You know,
Joy
it's
uses foothold traps.
the same thing.
Okay.
And then she's talking about the big, like call them bear traps. They clap like that. But that's undistributed. That will catch anything. Those steps on it. These
Mm-hmm.
here will only catch the animals that will actually use their paws to reach in and like chickens won't get caught in it, and
Mm-hmm.
you won't get caught in it because unless you stick your finger in there. If you put your finger in there, you probably shouldn't be using it anyways.
That's true. Yeah.
So
John, it's good to see you. How you feeling? Yeah, I'm gonna try something. So before I put anything um in that raised bed, I gotta do something. Yeah. Chakota says, what do you do with the dispatched raccoon?
depends on where you're at.
It's Yeah, see, I'm in the city, so I would have to actually dispose of it
You
somewhere else.
put it in a couple plastic bags and throw it in the trash can.
Really?
That's what I
Okay.
would do. That's what I did with a skunk when I used to live in San Diego. That I shot with a pellet gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yeah. My mother's like, well, do you have to kill them? I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I spent
but
$400 to get my flask fish. They actually chewed through my roof and my garage to
yeah,
get in there.
raccoons are very destructive. You can't
Oh.
if you use a live trap like Al said, you can use a live trap, and if you catch it's a little called it's a square box that has a door on it. They walk in there and put food in there. You might catch your cats, but you let your cats go. Catch a raccoon live, you could take them someplace far away and let them go. Like I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where you're at, but there's got to be some wooded areas around someplace you could go let them go if that's what you want to do. But you might catch the same cat 4 or 5 times before you catch the raccoon. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of tweet it, bendle down, bundle. I'm down to like 3 ferals.
Yeah.
One of them has actually become semi-feral, and I like to keep him, but I need to trap him and get him tested. Hey Shirley, I didn't see you here.
Well, the traps you use for cats, you could use for the raccoons too. Use cat food in it. Where I used to work for a company called MFA, and they are a feed company for all kinds of foods. So we used to have raccoons that would get in the warehouse, and they would destroy thousands of dollars of dog food and corn, anything that has anything they're interested in, they tear it open. And we used to use canned cat food. We could get regular canned cat food and set in the back of that live trap, and they would go in there and you could catch up to 4 or 5 in 3 or 4 days. They're pretty
Wow.
fast. They attracted to the smell and stuff. But feral cats also attracted to that. We used to catch feral cats all the time also.
Yeah, these are the ones I'm catching. I'm taking them to the vet and making sure they're neutered. Most of them, it's really weird, is they've been neutered and spayed, which means to tell me they belong to somebody at one time.
Or they were part of a feral cat group, and they caught them and had them fixed and released them. If they're usually if a feral cat's been caught and been fixed, they clip the ear.
Oh, really? This one
Yep.
does have a little clip on the ear.
Yeah, they'll clip the tip of the ear off. Hang on, I got to get this phone call. So I have a friend of mine who's passing away.
Okay. He's kind of scary, but I've got it so much. He's actually coming in the house. I locked my other cat up because, like I said, I don't know if he's carrying anything, and if he's had his shots, if he's FIP positive or anything. So I'm trying to get his confidence, and he's coming in, and then he'll get scared, and then he wants to leave. But that's a good thing because I like to keep this one. He is gorgeous. I mean, he is just absolutely gorgeous. And being in the city, I know they didn't re-release these feral cats here. I mean, a lot of them they re-release as barn cats. So once they're tested, spaded and neutered. They can't be domesticated. So, Baker, maybe I could just take them out to the woods somewhere, like way out. Just load them all up, and next time I go out in the woods, re-release them. Because yeah, you're right. They will become somebody else's problem. Although there's a lot of wooded area bound by the lake, and I've seen a lot of raccoons, and I don't think that it'd be an issue if I put them down there. But yeah, I don't. I particularly don't want to kill them. I mean, I know they're destructive, but man, I spent $400 and some to get them out my garage, and they have no fear either. I mean, I was actually sitting in there watching TV because that's where I watch my football. My mother does not like me to watch football in the house, so I'm sitting there, and it's like, how you feel like somebody is staring at you. And I turned around. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. They were sitting in the rafters, her and two of her babies, just sitting there up there. And I yelled, go, go. They're like, they wouldn't move. I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, how did you get in? I went around the side of my garage and where the gutter is. They had chewed right through and came in, and she had her babies. Yeah. Um, that's really sad though. I mean, throughout the whole winter, they kept warm because, like I said, I built these shelters, and they kept warm, and I fed them, twice a day. And one of them actually, yeah, I would release them in a park, John. John, no, not at all. So I mean, I try to keep them warm. My cat that I have now, I've had her for 3 years. I found her in 2 feet of snow, and she was fixed. So it belonged to somebody. I think I know who, a neighbor down the street, which they're gone. Um, hey, Mr. Boots and Bounty, I have not seen you in a long time, but I actually haven't come visit you either. It's just been so busy. Good to see you. No, I wouldn't shove them off on anybody else, the raccoons. With the cats, though, I think only one cat has come up FIP positive. And when they come up like that, they have to be in a household with other cats that are FIP positive, or they can be with dogs. They cannot pass the disease on to dogs, but they can pass it on to healthy cats. And usually they don't last very long, maybe a year they live. But my girl that I have now, 2 feet of snow, she was about frozen solid. And I put her in my garage because I already had another cat, and this cat had cancer, and I didn't want to stress her out. So I put her in the garage. I put a little cushion up in there, and I don't have heat in there, but she was pretty warm. At least she went in the snow. And about 3-4 months later, she got used to me, and it was funny. My other cat had passed away, so I brought her in the house, and she's been here since. She won't leave. I opened the door one day. I said, "Do you want to go outside?" She's like, "No, I got it too good here. 3 square meals a day." Where did you move to? Did you move out of town, or did you stay to? Or did you just go to another location? Yeah, guys, type in women. Drop your link. Busy watching cartoons. Make sure it's SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. I don't know what it is about SpongeBob, and I'm a grown woman, and I love SpongeBob. I like try. I watch the reruns. I put it on, and Prime has all the reruns. I just love SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Roadrunner. They they better not even think about banning SpongeBob. Give me 1 second. My mother's calling me. Okay. I tell her, why don't call me on Thursday mornings, okay? And she's right upstairs. I kind of moved everything down to the basement. Oh, you're out in the country. Oh, I'm envious. I will be out there one day. I had to clear my mother's backyard. She had weeds that became trees. And I mean, you guys probably know the weeds that I'm talking about. They're at least 40 foot tall. I had to get out there with a chainsaw. And then I had to get a root shovel. Actually, didn't know they existed to dig up the roots. The roots are like this long. It was horrible. So I cleared that out because putting those beds in, I try to put them catty corner. I was like, I have no room for my fire pit or furniture out there. So I knocked all that down and put the grills back there and then moved that because I don't have a lot of room to work with. You know, I'm in the city. Um, so, and this place used to be a nice place to live at, you know, when I was a kid growing up. I loved it here. It was like, you know, kind of a small little, you know, close knit town. You knew everybody 4 blocks over. You know, you didn't have people running around beating you or trying to kidnap you. Hey, Nancy, eat your breakfast.
Well,
I'm
sorry
actually
about that. That you know,
okay. That's all right. I
yeah.
know. I jumped off too.
I have a friend that has he had COVID, went to the hospital
Mm,
for 3 months, recovered.
whoa.
They died twice. He recovered from COVID, ended up having like only 40% of his lung capacity. They put him on oxygen, all these pills and stuff, and he ended up uh, not doing really good on that. Got pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day, his wife found him. I guess he went to bed, and his wife found him. He had cardiac arrest,
Oh
and so
wow.
she did CPR. He's only 59 years old. She did CPR on him, I guess, and brought him back to life. And they say they think he's technically brain dead, but they haven't really come out and
Oh
said exactly what
man,
they're going to do yet. So,
that's
anyways,
so sad.
he's a guy I bowl with, and uh, the other guys on the team are bugging me because I'm having surgery in June for on my knee, so I won't be bowling the first part of next season. So they were all scrambling around, going, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" It's like, just chill your jets,
Hmm.
Everybody's
Yeah,
all panicking and stuff, and so
that's
everybody
so
starts calling.
sad.
Yeah, it's a sad thing because I mean, nicest guy in the world,
Hmm.
but COVID. I guess COVID gets some people and some people don't. But
Yeah, my I got it from someone at work, and she actually told me. She says, "I think I have COVID." I'm like, "Well, then stop talking to me. Go away." And I'm thinking nothing of it. 2 days, not even 2 days. The next day, I was like, "Man, my chest is hurting." So I started coughing, and next thing you know, I was like, I can't breathe. And then I hear my mother starting to cough. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had the at home test,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm positive. So I gave it to her, and she came up positive. The next day, I was in the emergency room. She, at 85 years old, hardly had any symptoms.
What
Me,
blood type is she? Do you
I
know?
have no idea.
Do
I
you
have
know
no,
what blood type you are?
no, you know what? I have
You don't
no
know?
idea either.
Well, they from statistically things I've been reading and stuff. If you're O positive, you have a less chance of getting a severe case of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also on top of that, less farmers get it because they have cows because they use ivermectin. Ivermectin basically knocks it right out of your system. And
Mm.
if you use ivermectin, which I use ivermectin on my cows and stuff, you automatically absorb some ivermectin into your hands, into your body, so you're got like a natural immunity to it. My wife and I never got it.
Mm.
We worked around all kinds of people. And we never got it, and we got our shots, but that was after the fact. But
Wow.
we've never had it.
Well,
But
we had I never got the booster. She did, and still got it. So,
yeah. So, but
you know,
anyways, I just want to show you that. So that's what I would do is look for those cuff things. They're about $17 to $19 a piece usually.
oh,
I
that's
mean,
no
it all
bad.
depends on where you find them. And if I was you, I'd get two of them, and put them where you've seen him, and I'd be pretty positive you probably catch him probably within the first couple of days.
I see your cats in the background playing. That
Yeah,
blonde one is the one that I'm trying to catch.
that's the blonde one's Diesel, and
Uh-huh.
the other one is Zippy. He's Zippy's the youngest one. He's just, I mean, he's our mouser. He catches so more mice than anything.
Is that the blonde one?
No, the Zippy's right here, the
Okay.
dark one.
Now the blonde one, I'm trying to figure out if it's a boy or girl because you really can't tell because he hardly ever turns around. But they say 90% of blonde ones are boys.
Well, I don't know about that. I know
It's the
calicos. If it's a calico, it's definitely female. That's
yeah,
the only.
calicos are or
Yeah,
tortoiseshells. Yeah.
yeah. So, but if it's a feral cat though, it has been caught once before. The tip of the ear will be cut off.
That's what I'm wondering. He does. He has like a little clip. I thought, oh, he's got into a fight or
That's
something.
natural thing they do with them. If they catch feral cats and they fix them or neuter them or whatever it is, then they clip the top part of the ear off. That way, it's a sign that's already been fixed, and people who catch them can automatically just release them again.
Okay.
So
Huh. I wonder
unless
how
you
he
want to,
got out of the colony, though, because I know they didn't re-release him over here because I'm actually, there's a main huge that goes out to I-79 right behind me here.
I'm not familiar with the area, but I just know that we have a bunch of feral cats at the mill, and which is fine because they catch all the mice and stuff, keep them out of the grain. But they're all the tips of the ears, they get clipped when they get fixed.
That will explain it because it's a clean little cut. It's not like
right on the
I
tip.
thought at first you got into a fight in that.
Nope, it's
okay.
the tip of the ear is cut off.
Yeah, he's still very squeamish, but he actually will now come in, and you can't do any kind of sudden movements. So I want to keep him. So I'm trying to get him.
Hey, Ashley.
Well, thanks for stopping at the end, though, Jerry, and let me know that. So I'm going to go to
no problem.
Tractor Supply and get him.
Good luck. Be sure you secure it though to something, because
it's got a stake in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's that's all there is that you stick in the ground, and that's not, as far as I'm concerned. And it's got a chain on it, so the chain is for you to hook it to something else. But I would be sure, like I bought these things to put in the ground, and this is actually a dog for dogs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shove this in the ground, and I'm going to hope that they're not able to pull this out of the ground. I don't have any rock at our farm, so I can take a T-post and shove it down, 8 to 14 inches straight down the ground, before it even slows down. So I'm going to drive these in really deep, and hopefully they'll stay in, so they don't pull them out and run off of my trap. Because it won't kill them. It just hangs. They won't get their paw will come out of it, but they'll just hang that cuff on and keep pull off. You don't have it on secured to something.
Okay.
And I had caught one raccoon, the one that was killing our chickens. I caught him, and he weighed 16 pounds.
Ooh, wow!
It was a big boy.
I can't believe they just killed to kill, though.
Yep,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, raccoons are notorious for killing just to kill, just for the pleasure of killing.
Wow. Will they attack a cat?
Yeah, they'll attack a dog. If a dog corners them, they'll attack a dog.
Okay.
I have a lot of friends out here in this area that raccoon hunt with coon dogs at night, and the dogs will chase the raccoons. The raccoons, 2 or 3 dogs chase a raccoon. The raccoon will go up in the tree, and they call out tree and the raccoon, and then they go over with their lights and stuff, and they shoot the raccoon out of the tree.
Okay.
And that's a sport. I don't want to be tromping around the woods in the middle of the night,
because you don't know what else you're going to run into.
Well, no, with my knee, I gotta be careful where I step, because if I step wrong, my knee I'm instant pain. So,
right.
So that to me doesn't seem like fun. I'd rather sit in a deer stand and let the animals come to me.
Right.
Have to chase them through the woods.
I hear you.
To each its own, though. I mean, like a lot of guys like to do it, and I think, hey, great. I try to get people to come out here to do it. They don't want to come out here and do it, so. But anyways, I'm going to trap them and get rid of them. Got to do something to get rid of them.
Yeah, it's they're very destructive. I mean, I can always tell when they come up to my deck because of the water bowls are dirty.
Yeah,
And I
they like to wash everything they eat.
Yes, but there's no food out there. I always make sure I feed the ferals about 8 o'clock, and then I'll bring all the bowls in, and that way they're not. And I and I do have the sriracha sauce hanging off off the balcony. Hopefully, I was thinking maybe that'll keep them away.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
hey,
thanks a lot.
okay, thanks, Jim, for
You be
popping
good.
on.
Have a nice
Okay,
time. Talk to you later.
thank you. Hey, Blended Travels, Good Eats, and Wildman. Thank you for coming in. So I guess my task for today is to find some cuff traps. So like I said, I want to kind of just really relocate them instead of just killing them. I can't shoot a gun and because I'm in the city limits, So hey, Beverly. So I try to want to do it kind of humane, but I can't have them. I can't have them being destructive again. I mean that they are. Oh no, she's pregnant. Well, you got to try to get her um, after she has her babies fixed. I think that's the biggest thing if, with the feral colonies. At least they're all fixed and they all have their shots, and they become barn cats. So I mean that's pretty cool. I just can't see just shooting an animal just to shoot it. I know I have a neighbor who a few doors down who had a problem with groundhogs. I mean, they really was. They dug up holes in his yard, and animal control around here is just so overwhelmed with strayed animals. I can't depend upon them to do anything. I mean, they'll come if the animal is like rabbit or something like that. They'll come by, but other than that, they don't. Hey, Peter Dell, come welcome. So I mean, I got to take matters in my own hands. I did have to pay a trapper to get them out of my garage because they wouldn't budge no matter what I did. I mean, I was throwing things at them and everything, and I even had tear gas, not tear gas, but mace. I was spraying mace and everything. I mean, they would get out for a second and then they would come in, you know. So I think I used up like 3 bottles of mace. I sprayed them with mace. I threw hot pepper flakes at them. I did find that I know they don't like wintergreen, uh, but I took a baggie and I filled it up with hot sauce, sriracha sauce, hot pepper flakes. Actually, I took about 10 baggies and I threw them all up on the rafters. And I figured, like, you know, hey, Gallivanting, how are you? Good to see you. Can you catch? If you can catch. Yes, that's what I do with the flock. I actually am the one who does it, and the my cat right now that I have upstairs, that's how I got her. She wouldn't come to me. It took like 3 months, and I found her in 2 feet of snow. The poor thing was like almost frozen solid. And turned out when I took her to the vet, she had been fixed, which told me that one of my stinking neighbors put her out. Definitely. I'm like, oh. And so, like Jerry said, it kind of makes sense because one of the cats now that I've been feeding has a little chip uh, cut out of his ear. And I thought at first, like, oh, he's got into a fight. But apparently, when they trap the cats and they put them in a feral colony, they clip the ear so that you know. And I believe he is fixed. I'm trying to tell either he's fixed or it's a girl, but he's blonde. And I heard blonde cats are all mostly male. So if anybody in the chat could tell me that for sure. But I do believe the blonde, well, just like tortoiseshell and calico are usually girls. I am doing good too, blended, gallivanting and blended. Oh, actually, you talking to each other. So yeah, what the fly? I didn't know about the chip in the ear, but he now I actually will lock my cat up in the one of the bedrooms, and I'll starting to let him in, and he's kind of like all made it all the way to the kitchen, and but no sudden movements, and he'll actually start wandering around, and now my other cat is kind of smelling him, and hopefully, because when I found her, she was with her probably like 6 or 7 cats. So I know she got along with cats. But once I got her into the house, she's like, no, this is my house. So hey, Gail, it's good to see you. Governments must do something to help cats and rainbows. Yeah, yeah. I spend my own money to do it, but and like I said, some of them can't be domesticated. So usually there's an organization here that actually will relocate them to the country for barn cats, which they go out there and they feed the feral colonies. They're at least they're warm, they're fixed, and they have shots. They won't do it for free here. No, there is a vet here that will do a half price. So that helps. So yeah, it's at least to get them off the street and stop reproducing baby after baby. I mean, that's ridiculous. I know who threw the one out that I have, my girl, and they're gone now, but just so irresponsible. They moved, and they're probably like, oh well, we don't want the cat. And I think the most humane thing to do is just take it to the shelter. But see, our shelters here will, once they get your name and you turn in the animal, you're on a list and you're not able to adopt again, which, makes sense. Unless you're at a point where, I lost my job, I can't afford to feed it. But we do have an organization here that also will give you food for your animals. I think it's like 2 days a week. You wait in line like you would if you're getting food. And they give out bags of food, canned food. I know Peter Dell. It's a shame. I watch some of those videos on YouTube, and they're such sad. Some of them are sad stories. Like, how could you? There was a guy, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, who um who stopped on the side of the road. He seen a little kitten, and he picked the kitten up. All of a sudden, like 16 kittens come running out of the woods for him. And he actually took them all and got them all taken care of, adopted most of them out, and he kept 3. So you guys got to check out the video. It was so fun. It was pretty funny because the one cat came out like, okay, I'm going to lure him and then I'm going to call my buddies. So you have 2 rescues and 2 dogs. Yeah, every cat I had is a rescue. I don't believe in those backyard breeders, and I don't believe in those pet shop things that are usually sitting in the mall. Oh, you seen it too? I know, Jenna. It was It was hilarious. He's like, oh no, we got a kitten problem, but he put them all in the car. I mean, and then there's a video of a guy and his buddy out on a boat and they're catfishing. And all of a sudden, off a bank comes a little kitten just swimming in the water. and he's and so he brought it, put it in the boat. Next, here comes another one swimming in the water. And he said, oh, it gives a new meaning to catfishing. And somebody dumped them off in the woods on a bank of water. And that's like, come on, that's too cruel. But he took both of them in. They were little twins. Well, Peter Dell, a lot of your serial killers started out by killing animals. So that kind of says something for you. Yep, Gail, that's a good thing to do. I just don't believe in those in the breeder. Some of the animals though that are bred responsibly, but I had Siamese cats since I was little, And all of my Siamese cats I got from Siamese Rescue. So it's okay, Ashley. I know. Yeah, everybody's got something to do. I don't know what the weather is like there, but it was 76 yesterday. Today is 44. So I'm sure everybody else is getting some crazy weather too, except for if you're in Florida or California. You have two cat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I said blonde, but it's ginger. And I heard that majority of ginger cats are boys, and he's a boy. I think he's a boy. I'm not sure, but I'm getting him more comfortable with coming in, and that's how I did my last cat. It took like 3 months for her to trust me. So, oh, it's on spring break. It's a madhouse. Ginger, yeah. So ginger cats are usually boys. I had a tortoiseshell, and most tortoiseshells are girls. You guys type in woman, drop your link, okay? Connect with everybody else. There's people all over. So make sure you guys, if you're looking for a nice therapeutic sleep mask, company sent me. I'll be doing a premiere and a giveaway on it tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It is really nice. It's not camp. Well, it could be camping related if you're out in the tent, and you could. It really relaxes you, and the company offered to do a giveaway on one, and they will ship anywhere in the country. So if you're from over the pond, if you're wherever you're at, they will ship it to you. Randy, what's up? Yeah, tortoise shells are so beautiful. I had a tortie Siamese. I had a blue point and I had a seal point. My blue point was found in a hoarder's house. She had probably 40 cats in there. Half of them we had to put to sleep, and then my boy had to get all his teeth pulled. He had two little fangs. That's all he had. But oh, he was a darling. He was so sweet. Yeah, that's right. Good Friday. Today's Thursday. I can't. Okay. All right, Randy. I missed you. Everybody meet Randy. Type in woman and drop your link, Randy. So everybody can come and harass you like you harassed me. Well, Nora is sleeping because she's working a different shift now. So I'm going to try to wake her butt up. I had one named Yoda because your ears went down the side like Yoda. Oh, that's funny. Men. No, you got to put the whoa in front of it, Randy. Whoa, men. And if you guys want to see your weather, just type in weather in your zip code. Actually, I want to see if it's warming up. It's going to rain again, so I want to finish building these beds outside. I think you have to give it a second, what the flock. You can type woman in now, see if it pops up. It's 44. Oh, wow. It's a heat wave now. Hey, fishing time. What am I drinking? I am drinking Starbucks Italian roasted beans with some heavy cream and monk fruit sugar because I am fasting. So that's about all I can put in it. So, oh, you got a heat wave too, 50 degrees. Yeah, I'm fasting and I'm doing it like 3 days a week now. I just had originally did it because all that medication I was on, I wanted to get all that stuff out my system. I'm not an Earl Grey fan. I do like chai tea. I don't drink a lot of teas, but unless it's decaf that night. So I will drink it then. But other than that, I just usually And I used to go to Starbucks a lot, but man, they are outrageously expensive. I mean, ooh. Yeah. So I said, well, it's cheaper just to buy the Bings, grind them up yourself. Yeah, 42. Yesterday it was 77, 76. Now today it's 44. Who is 43? Okay, it's 43 there. You have decaf tea? Yeah, I am I'm kind of, I don't drink a lot of caffeine. I'll probably like only when I'm working, and I only work 3 days a week. I've never heard of horsetail tree. Winston-Salem. What? It's 75. Who has 75 degrees? Randy. Oh, you're in North Carolina, or is that South Carolina? Yeah, Jen, I've never heard of it. I know fishy time. It's like last time when I'm like, I am not paying $8 for a cup of coffee. I could throw a couple more bucks in and get me a bag of beans that'll last me a month. I never heard of horsetail. I don't know if you can do. Oh, you mean Nightbot a mod? You got to do it on your laptop, Chakota. You can't. I don't think you can do it from your phone. Hey George, how are you? Oh, it's autumn there. Okay. 21 degrees Celsius. What is that Fahrenheit? 50? I'm just guessing. 50 degrees in Texas. Yeah. Gail, tell Cody I said hi. Miss seeing him around. $21 of yo. What time is it in Australia? I know in the UK it's 11, 12, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is. 80 tomorrow. All I want is no rain. I want to finish. I want to fill these beds in. It's too cold yet to plant. But I tell you, I planted a few things in the house that needed to be started. And my kale literally, and I planted it just last Saturday, is actually this high in there. I'm going to have to take it out and go ahead and put it in my herb garden already. I mean, it's literally this high. The kale and basil. Rosemary and thyme are doing nothing but sitting on their butt in there. So maybe soon they'll decide. Well, tell them I said hi, Gail. And then we miss them around. I do. I miss seeing them. There you go. Hey, George.
Hi, how you doing, girl?
Good. How you been?
Oh, being mean and rotten as ever.
Eating rotten? Okay.
Yeah, I hate. Oh, I did go and convert that over. It is, what was it? I think it was 69.
Oh, so that's autumn for them, Peter.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, 69. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
69 Fahrenheit. Because I marked it down there in the chat right there for you.
I have a feeling that I have a feeling it's going to go straight from summer to winter this year. I think we're going to bypass fall. I think it's just the leaves are going to drop and it's going to snow because we have had such a mild winter this year.
Huh?
You know, in the US, they have a competition called the Snow Globe Award. And normally it's either us or Buffalo that wins. So
Yeah, it's 69 is what that is over there for them.
69. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
heat wave.
I got this little flip phone right here. My old phone, so I can go and use it.
Uh-huh.
I call it my dumb phone.
Your
'Cause
dumb
it don't
phone?
work at all.
Uh-oh. Not the dumb phone.
Well, I got my smartphone here, but the only thing is, I was going to do a live stream for the parade up yonder here in the foothills here in Yuma.
Oh, sorry, you're in Arizona.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, just a second. Let's put this. I didn't get my StreamYard Stream Lab, I should say.
Make sure you
Streamlab. I
get.
didn't get that set up on my phone.
Yeah. Um.
Ah,
You
talk
okay?
about being dumb, huh?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like I said, talk about feeling dumb. I
Oh.
mean, I was dumb that day. I didn't go and I did not go and set the Streamlab up with an email address for my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got back home after the parade was over with, I put my phone down here beside my computer here. I went
Mm-hmm.
back and I laid down for a while.
Okay.
And when I got back up, come in here, I said, I'm gonna see if I can work on that a little bit. Kind of find out like a dummy. Yeah. Let's put it this way, I was dumb that day. I mean, I felt like a total dummy that day.
We all have those moments. Don't feel bad.
Yep.
Randy, who needs a second opinion?
And I finally got it to where I can so I can go and film for the 4th of July out here
Mm-hmm.
when the people start having their fireworks
Mm-hmm.
and the fireworks from town, which is about a good 12 miles from me.
What are you having
That's
fireworks for? What are you guys? It's kind of
4th of
early for
July.
fireworks. Oh, for 4th of July. Well, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you're coughing. You're huffing those things.
This right here, and I got black toxic mold in my craft shed and my whole ceiling right there.
Okay.
I gotta go and tear that thing out, and ugh. I don't want to do it because I don't have I don't have enough space in my garbage can to take it out. I'll take all of
Mm-hmm.
it out and get rid of it. I have to wait till like on Monday. Not
Mm-hmm.
Monday, but Tuesdays, I should say. Monday to take it out, Tuesday for it to come by and pick it up and get rid of the damn garbage.
I'm chopping down weeds / trees. These had actually at one time, and this is long after I left here, turned into trees that are probably 50 feet high. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but they have trunks on like this, and I had to get a root shovel to dig them up. Because yeah, I mean, because nobody's taking care of it since I left, and I'm clearing some of it out to put my grills in, because once I put these beds in, I'm not going to have a lot of room, because I'm small backyard, very small. After built a deck on it, little small deck, I just have no room. But they're 5x2, 5x3 beds, so it'll work.
Well, let's put it this way. Out here, if you were going to put a deck on something out here, you have to go and draw up the plans, take them in and have them go and have them approved by the county. If they're not approved, well, then you can't do it.
All right.
It costs every damn burn time you turn around.
Right. Well, we didn't have to. Just did it. And because it's in the backyard. I'm sure if it was in the front, they have another problem.
Yeah. My mother had put a metal awning up so she could go and park her van that she had underneath the dang thing. You want to keep it protected from the rain stuff. And the county said, that's not approved. Get rid of it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys all connect to each other. Gallivanting does a lot of camping, exploring. Really nice couple, because I love those. they find different places and talk about it. And then they're over the pond in UK. So definitely you guys connect to each other.
Yeah, I got a friend over there. Him and his common law wife, Leon Buck or Leon Life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Leon Life. Yeah, I've seen him before. I
Oh,
think he
he
was.
is a character. He's fun to go and tease. That kid right there is.
Mm-hmm.
I call him a kid because he's younger than me. And oh man, we just torment the snot out of each other. I torment
Yeah.
him. He turns right around and he adds it up. And he comes back and he gets me with it.
Hey, droning veteran. Guys, check him out too. Droning, drop your link, type in woman. He does a lot of drone videos, and I mean, I love seeing the drone videos. I had got a drone and I crashed it. I could not figure this thing out for the life of me. You know, it's like I'm like out there in the woods, like, oh, this is so cool. Bam! Like, oh, okay, you're done.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it actually broke two of the propellers. And so this is a story. It broke two of the propellers, and I contacted the company about sending me two propellers. Now, I didn't tell them I want a whole new drone. They actually sent me a whole new drone. So I will be doing that giveaway on my monetization party. This new drone, because I have the old one and I have a spare set of propellers. But the reason I'm giving away too is hey, MB Heritage, welcome in. I didn't see you come
from
in the
what I hear
door.
nowadays, you got to have a license
So
just to start flying those dang things
not
nowadays.
not this particular one, because if you guys know who JJ Drones is, he told me the type that you needed to get a license with. And the reason I'm giving away the new one is that it doesn't work for me out in the woods. It will work for you if you're just like, in town or out in the country or something like that. But
Yeah.
because I'm not near any towers, I'm blocked by everything out there. That's why it probably crashed, because I had no control, because I was trying to use the return to home feature and it didn't return to home. It just went slam into a tree. It's like,
What?
What? Return to home? Okay, I'm going. Bam. I have the footage. It was just hilarious. Hey, Victoria. Victoria, your package is in the mail. I put it in the mail yesterday. I'm so sorry it's late.
One thing that's kind of weird, I'm over here on StreamYard and there's nothing over here for the private chat or the comment. It's over here in this thing on my end here at all. It doesn't show a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Go to your home /tree. Freezer Brown, this thing just crashed on me. I mean, it just crashed and burned.
Well, in other words, you weren't holding your tongue straight, huh?
Well, when I seen it crash, I'm like, uh-oh. And then when it hit the ground, it was still spinning around. And I'm like, okay, I got to turn to get this thing off. It's like, turn off. And so I was talking to JJ Drones, and he kind of told me that, there's certain ones that won't work out there. But,
Yeah.
since I already have the one that, I just replaced the propellers, I'm like, well, I don't need two drones, So I'll be doing the giveaway on the other one.
Yeah, here's a name that you should be watching out for if he ever comes into your chat. Just block him. I think it's Benjals. I think it is BenGJALS. If he ever comes into your chat, don't associate with him. Just get rid of him. He's a troll.
Listen, don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. I haven't had a troll yet. Okay.
I know, but I'm just letting you know about that there.
Well, the thing about it is that I've noticed that if you go to some lives and there's a lot of trolls in there, I will get out real quick. Because I was hacked about 6 months ago, starting on Facebook, ending on Netflix. They took my Twitter, they took my Instagram, they blocked me out of YouTube. Everything is all, hey, Kevin. Everything is all two password protected. You got to place your face, get a code, put your finger on there with a little drop of blood. You can't get anything, anything of mine anymore. Yes, Freezer Brown. I got my hours in, and 2 days ago they sent me my thing. I am monetized now. Yay! So I'm good to
Yeah, if
go
they ever
now.
want me to monetize my channel, I'm going to just tell them no. Because let's put it this way: if you get a super chat, you're getting to like a $50 one.
Hmm.
You're getting about $37 out of the dang thing.
I'm
They
not
take about
concerned about
$3.
the money. I'm really not concerned about the money, and I don't plan on doing memberships. Um, I just, it's just like you work so hard to get there, and I
Yeah,
just like to have the support from the creators thing, and you know, so yeah, I mean, I'm
yeah.
not
I
going to
think
do the memberships. I think the memberships are,
it's, of course, might as well say
but
it's
I'm not
hard
really
for people
concerned
like
about the
me.
money because you got me, LB. You don't need a troll. You're exactly right, Randy. I got you.
Yeah, you might want to set up a head moderator on that on your channel there, just in case.
I do have I think I have moderators in here. Let me double check. Yes, I do have quite a few moderators
Yeah,
in here. Yeah. Um yeah, I got quite a few in there. I mean, a lot of people don't, but I mean, I have not had a troll, and yeah,
yeah,
exact. You disagree. Oh, yeah, you disagree with him, not me. Um Yeah, I think your channel should be monetized when you can. The one thing I like to add to my page and is like a Patreon supporter because I always go to, oh my gosh, I got my first super chat. Randy. Yay. Oh, that is so sweet, Randy. That is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You'll see about 250 of it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. I'm still trying to figure out stuff in the, like showing the ads and all that other stuff. I don't know all the settings yet. So you had a troll become a supporter. Yeah, Victoria, you had quite a few there at one time, and it came from one thing. Oh my gosh, Randy, stop! That is so awesome. Randy got the first sticker and the first super chat.
Good.
He is. I love you, Randy. That is nice. Yeah, Victoria, I think, the one time I had trolls is when I did my 700 subscriber giveaway. I had people in there, and one person, and I got it set now when I do my monetize party, that I am going to have subscribers for at least 2 weeks, because I
Yeah.
had two people that had come in, and one of the persons won, and I realized they had just subscribed that morning. So, oh my gosh, Freezer Brown, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I know Envy Heritage. Everybody loves Randy. Randy is the most popular person on YouTube. He's so sweet.
Yeah, even Big Matt, he'd tell you about that dude too.
Yeah, well,
This couple right here,
I don't
he's
jinx
got
me. I don't
yeah,
have trolls, and I think
yeah.
a lot of
Like I
trolls
said,
come from some people that are in your chat. So no, I haven't had
yeah,
that
I was on
luxury.
Wendy's channel about a couple
Mhm.
nights ago, and that one jerk come in and he said he was quote unquote trained as a samurai warrior. No, you
You
have to
you guys
you
are
have to
so
start when you're a little
nice.
kid to become a samurai.
Yeah, Super Chat, I'm gonna have to reach out to him because I have no idea. I got it. I set it up, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm still looking at the different settings and everything for the ads. I don't quite understand it, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, myself, I'm not
Uh,
going to get monetized.
yeah,
Because
Adam. It's
let's put
like
it
the
this way, I'm only at
positive
104
vibes.
right now, and that's quite a long way for me to go.
Yeah, well, we've all been there at the beginning. Got people that been with me from the beginning, and I've been with them, and I call those loyal people because I began to realize in the beginning it was just like, oh, I need subs, I need subs, but
Mhm.
now it's a point of building a community, and I got a really awesome community of people,
Ah,
that I love to go there, and they
yeah.
love me, so that's what it's about. It's about a
Oh yeah.
community.
I like that backdrop of yours in the background there. Kind of reminds
Yeah,
me of Balloon, Montana.
well, I'm in the basement, so no, I'm not. I'm live, but I'm in the basement,
Yeah,
so I kind of block everything because
yeah,
everybody knows the basement is full of stuff. So
yeah.
it
But
just
like
kind
I
of
say, that
blocks out stuff.
it kind of reminds me of Montana. That background right there does.
Oh,
Up around
okay, yeah.
like Glacier Park area there. How's that ever nice up there?
Never
I was
one
like to
place
get
I've
back up
never
there to see everything again.
one place I've never been to, and I've always wanted to go to Utah, and
Done there, done that.
that's okay, wild man. And everybody is yeah, freeze rounds at the beach, and you wish you had for seagulls. I know that. Oh, thank you for coming in, Gallivanting. I'll see you tomorrow on your premiere. I think you're at 1 o'clock. I got mine at 11 o'clock. So have your tea time. 11. It's like 4:30 there, I believe. So make sure you guys all reach out to each other. So yeah, that's what it's about. It's more, that's probably one reason why, the trolls don't come in is because you know what, we got too much positive vibes, we leave the
Mhm.
negative out, and
Yeah,
so I mean, I do have like blocked words where you know leaving comments
yeah.
people can't do it actually hold it, and sometimes I actually have to go into comments that have been held. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is from a month ago. That's okay, Randy. I don't want you getting into a wreck, so don't worry about it. So I actually like, oh my gosh, this is from a month ago. But there's different words that I have that's blocked. Certain
Yeah.
profanity words that you don't want in your chat or on your comments on your video. So
Yep.
and then I realized that okay. So I think a long, long, long time ago I had somebody come in, and that was due to being on someone else's live, and they were following people that were in their live. So they were blocked and they never came back. So
Good.
nothing, they can't get nothing from me.
Yeah, this one dude right there, he called uh Windy or Southern Grown.
Hmm.
He called her and Sunflower a not very nice word. He said that the females were beneath him. He didn't have to go and talk to them.
What?
Yeah, and he
Okay.
called me a traitor. Said that I
Oh,
should have my channel, my computer right there taken from me.
what? Wow.
Yeah, I actually see that little creep try and do it. All I can say, boy, is bring it on. Bring it on. Let's see you try it.
Hey,
Let's put
Annabelle,
it.
be great. Yeah, let me know. Long as it's before 11 o'clock, I'll definitely be there. Have an early
Yes,
morning
I will
coffee
invite you
chat.
to my club, the known as the club.
Hmm.
You
Droney
will be
veteran.
invited perfectly.
Journey Veteran, I will definitely let you know because this one place, it's on my bucket list. I would love to go. I think it's such a beautiful area. I've seen videos, pictures. I'm like, I never made it there. I've been like all over, and all over the world during the military, but never made it out to Utah. I think the furthest I got was I was stationed in Oakland and then California, and then Arizona, Sierra Vista.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, Jen. I always forget it. I always
What
forget, and I
branch
like, oh, they
were you
left
in?
that comment like 6 months ago.
Yeah, like I said, what branch were you in?
I was in the Air Force, and then I went into the Army.
Uh huh. My father was an Air Force tech sergeant.
Oh, okay.
I always thought he was a master sergeant, but he wasn't.
Hey, cruising is fun. Welcome in.
Can't find that club. The
Yeah,
club.
here it is. Me too. I was like, oh my gosh, this is 6 months old. I feel bad. And there was a person that had been subscribed to me for a long time, and they had used too many emojis and too many symbols, and it was held for review. So yeah, that's happened to me um, a few times. And
Yeah.
actually,
Well,
speaking of that, I probably need to go in and check again.
I want to thank you for your service.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
The
I
only
don't
thing I
regret.
did
I
was
don't
I
regret one
fought,
moment of it.
I fought forest fire, fought a forest fire up there in Montana, around Anaconda, the Barker Lake fire.
Mm.
Oh God!
Were you
But
in
I
the
could have got
military,
all of that.
George?
Pardon me?
Were you in the military?
No, I was not.
Okay. My whole family is a big military. My father was in World War II, brother in Vietnam, and my mother was a nurse at the Soldiers and Sailors Home. So we're a big patriotic family. And I
Yeah,
went
my
in.
stepfather, World War II Navy vet
Mhm.
in the Pacific. My real father, Air Force. He was stationed over there in Japan. That's where my mother met him at. They
Mhm.
got married, and they had me, of course. So I can actually say I keep Japan as my second home away from home.
Yeah. Yeah. My father was in Korea, so yeah, he was I was my brothers were did not like to do any outdoor stuff with my dad. They weren't outdoor people. So my dad took me hunting, fishing, camping, anything outdoors. And then that's where I got my love of the outdoors. And
Yeah.
he took me out. He's the one that bought me my first little 22 rifle. And the only thing I couldn't shoot was a deer because after I watched the movie Bambi, it's just like I can't shoot no deer. But I did shoot Peter
Yeah.
Cottontail, so I love rabbit. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Me, now I'd rather go and hunt, with a camera. Go and preserve their lives.
Well, that's fine, but you know what? We ate
Yeah.
every single thing. My father would take the deer, bring it down here, gut, skin it, and I mean that was food for us.
Yeah.
Rabbit, that was food for us. And you got to remember that he was during the depression, so I mean that's what they did. But
Yeah. I'm talking about, like nowadays right there. I'd rather, hunt with a camera than with a rifle or gun.
well, the price of food, the price of eggs, price of everything, we got to be
God, yes.
prepared.
Everything
We
was
got to
there
be
so
prepared
dang
for
expensive.
anything.
I don't know if you remember or not, but back, oh God, it was back when you could get a full cart for like $20 right there. You get a full cart. Now you get about two, maybe three items, and
Yeah.
$20 is gone.
That's true. You can't even fill your tank up. You're spending
God,
double the
no.
amount. Exactly, Freezer Brown. We did not waste one bit. He'd cut up everything. We'd have steaks. We'd have burgers. We'd have everything.
Mhm.
And rabbit. Oh, I love rabbit, man. With some
Yeah,
gravy and
I
mashed
just
potatoes. My father, I mean, they used to eat, things like possum and squirrel and all that stuff. He came from the South. He moved here to Ohio, well, over in Ohio, and then he moved to Pennsylvania. So, and then he was born in the Depression era. He lived in there. So, they were not hoarders, but they were kind of like, survivalists. Let's get ready. Let's be prepared,
yeah.
and prepping and stuff.
When when the
So,
SHTF happens, yeah,
we didn't just kill for fun. I mean, we killed for food, and
yeah,
that's okay. A lot of these guys that I know are responsible hunters. They hunt and they feed their family. There's nothing
yeah.
wrong with that. Raising quail, I can't raise quail, but you know what I did find out is you're allowed 2 chickens in the city. So I'm like, hey, that's awesome. That is oh, I love squirrel too, Adam. Yeah. So you're allowed 2 chickens. And my mother said, no chickens. I'm like, but there's eggs, eggs. We're not going to kill the chickens. We just want the eggs. I'm going to have to mute you when you're coughing like that. Okay. Because you're going to die on screen and I can't see that. Maybe make my views go up, but okay, are you better?
I'll get you for that one, girl. I'll get you for that
Okay.
one. Don't worry. I'll get you back for that one.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to keel over on screen because I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do over here? Yeah. You got 2 bags of squirrels? Mm-mm. You have in a 40 by 40 lot. Yeah, I don't have a lot of room either, Chakota. I mean, I'm working with what I had. I'm trying to cut down. I got my chainsaw pole saw been it's ready to cut down all that whole area so I can move my grills back and move the fire pit over because I'm gonna run out of room back there. I put the herb garden on the front porch, so that way the raccoons will not come. They won't come up there because it's off the street. And so I don't expect them to come up there. If they're coming anywhere, they're going to come in the back. But Jerry was telling me about these. Oh shoot, what's it called? Pull trap. And I am going to find a couple of those pull traps. So he got on here earlier and showed me how to use it. So that's okay, Victoria. Don't leave a tail hanging.
A friend of mine, he worked for the food bank up there in Kalispell, and he did not know how to go and skin a deer. I remember watching my stepfather skin a deer, go and gut it and skin it. So I watched him quite a few times, and I had to go and do it when we went out and got the roadkill. For the food bank, it was over there in Kalispell, Montana.
Yeah. Hey, Rebel. Good to see you.
Like I said, he just did not know how to go and skin a deer.
Wow.
And all I did was I just watched my late stepfather, Tom, watch him go and skin a deer. And I remembered it. I skinned that deer up real good. Skinned up about 4, maybe 5 of them.
Hey, Peter. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I haven't done any dressing of a deer in a while. I haven't been deer hunting, and I'm past the Bambi stage. But my dad literally, took me out, and I was like, I could deal with rabbits, squirrels, but after you watch the movie Bambi, you just can't do it. No, and I'm out of that Bambi stage now. Oh, I cried.
That was beautiful.
I was like, Daddy, you can't do that. That's Bambi. He said, "You want to?" He said, "You want to eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So yeah, we had to bring the Bambi home, and we had a boat back then, and so we used to go fishing. We used to go all the way almost to Lake Ontario. Fishing, like I said, I used to do everything with Dad. I miss him because, I think that he'd be out there with me. But he'd be, if he was alive, he'd be 100, actually. He'd be 100 years old. But hey, Victoria.
Hi, LB.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Mateo just showed up, so I had to step away for a second.
That's all right.
I'll be doing unboxing or a mail call, whatever you call it. It's a package, so it'll be a mail call when I get it. I just ordered a amplifier. It's called off of a flute site, and it's a mic that you put on your flute, and you can make the flute echo. You know how they get that awesome sound when they're playing the flute?
Yeah.
So hopefully my flute playing will sound a whole lot better.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. If you guys haven't hooked up to Victoria, type woman in the chat so you can drop your link. She plays the most beautiful flute music, and I've known her for about a year now, probably. since
A
the
little bit
beginning.
more, I think, than
A
that
little bit
now.
more. Yeah, a little bit more
Oh,
than a
wow.
year. Yeah, probably 2 winters ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, connect to Victoria because she's got some lovely flute playing.
Thank you.
Did it drop?
Stop it.
There it goes. There she is. Yeah, Chakota. My mother doesn't eat pork or catfish or anything, and that's for religious reasons. Anything with a cloven hoof or anything with no scales or fins. So I'm not sure what rabbits or squirrels for religious purposes. I know that in the Bible, Leviticus 11 states what's clean and what's unclean. And I think somewhere in Deuteronomy also.
They say I've been keep hearing people tell me that changed after Jesus came. You know that what you can eat changed somehow. I'm the same way. I try to stay away from the things, but I'm sorry. I love shrimp. I
Yeah,
can't
I
help
do
it.
too. Shrimp, mussels,
I've never eaten
crabs,
mussels. I've never had them.
all that. Yeah.
Huh.
So you're a
Ever had-
pescatarian then.
Well, I don't eat um, animals that are on Earth. You know, I'll eat sea creatures, sea animals. You
Mhm.
know, well, not sea animals, but like fish, shrimp,
Yeah.
lobster, that kind of stuff. But I don't eat actual meat, breathing, warm-blooded animals.
So yeah, but see, a pescatarian eats seafood. Vegetarian just eats vegetables. I can't see. I've seen some videos of vegans raising their children as vegans. I just think that's so wrong. Kids need protein and the such to
Yeah.
grow.
Well,
Yeah.
you can get protein, LB, through other things like beans and peanut butter and other stuff can give you proteins. There's other things other than meat that give you proteins. So,
Oh, rabbit is unclean. Okay. All right, Jen. But chickens, are they considered unclean? I didn't think so, but I forgot. Yeah, rabbit does chew the cud. Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, anytime I want bacon or something, it's like you got to open up all the doors, all the windows. She would prefer that I cook it outside, and yeah, I she doesn't eat rabbit. She doesn't eat any kind of seafood that is bottom feeders. Um, I know it's going to boil down to Jen that oh, Nora. Oh, look at that. Nora's awake. Come on up, Nora. Thank you so much.
Man, my nose is itching.
So yeah, I mean it's a lot of different foods, and it's even like a vegetable. If you go out sometimes, like green beans is usually cooked with bacon in it, so you got to be careful of that. It's just saying collard greens is usually have ham in it, so there's a lot of things you can't eat out because of that. And I think one time I had hot dogs in the refrigerator, but she likes turkey dogs, and I like the pork dogs, and she accidentally had grabbed mine because they were in the packaging that I had already tore off the labels. Oh, she got sick. She got sick as a dog. She really did. It was. I felt so bad, but then I was like, got to read the labels there a little bit. Yeah, you can eat locusts, crickets, and grasshoppers, but Jen, it's going to take a lot of locusts, crickets, and grasshoppers to get full off of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, in locusts, ooh, I don't know how you would clean a locust. I mean, how you would cut off and take the guts out of it. But yeah, I think I'll pass on those. Yeah, I don't think
I
Yeah,
didn't.
just like they are. Eat
you
'em
eat them.
with the legs on them too, from what I hear.
Crickets,
Good.
I could do that, but I don't think I could do that with locusts because they're bigger. When I lived in Jersey, it was years and years ago, probably like 15 years ago, they had a big gypsy moth outbreak. And we used to have to carry an umbrella when you walked outside because they were chewing the oak trees and pooping everywhere. And they were attaching to your house. And they had to have helicopters fly over and spray. It was unbelievable. I had never seen gypsy moths before. They had laid their cocoons around. It got so bad that, like I said, you could hear them at night chewing. It was like, oh my gosh. You walk outside, you had to have an umbrella, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've seen people eat those bugs that are like chocolate covered bugs and stuff.
Yuck.
No.
Not for
you were
me.
you were
I,
having
I'm
fun in
passing that
Leviticus
stuff.
this morning.
What was that, LB?
Jen is telling us the food we can eat. So yeah, so we got locust. Katie did cricket and grasshopper, deep fried grasshoppers. But you know, I got to find a lot of grasshoppers to get full off of.
I
We
forget.
were actually, because of my mother's a Seventh Day Adventist, which they go to church on Saturdays, and she was a vegetarian for a long time, but she eats like the Morningstar Farm stuff. You've heard of that, right? Oh, you don't eat? That's plant based actually. Boca Burgers, Morningstar Farms. Victoria,
What?
have you ate those before? Check them out. They're plant based. They're not meat. They're like fake hamburgers, fake
Veggie burger, in
sausages.
Oh,
other words.
like the Impossible. The
Yeah, but
Impossible.
they're a little cheaper. But Boca Burgers and all that stuff. Yeah, Beyond Meat. But I actually like the vegetarian things.
Isn't it John the Baptist that ate locusts and honey?
Yes, it was. Staying away from bioengineered. Well, Morningstar Farms used to be genetically modified, and I think over the years they got a lot of slack on that. So they actually to start making it regular instead of GMO. But you can eat that, Victoria. I mean, you're a vegetarian, and it's called Morningstar Farms makes it, and they make a lot of. They make the black
Yeah,
bean
I
burgers.
get ham. I
Yeah,
get bacon from the Morning Star. The bacon that they make.
yes. And I
And
don't like the bacon. I like the grillers. Get the grillers. Put some mushrooms and onions on it. You will never know you're not eating a burger.
yeah, they got a lot of vegetarian type based meats now, like chicken patties, beef patties,
Mm-hmm.
the bacon, sausage. I mean, anything you can really think of. If you look in the vegetarian aisle at Walmart, you can find anything. But what I would like to get a hold of is the powdered eggs, because I heard that they come out with a vegetarian powdered egg now.
I watched somebody, Shirley, just doing our best. Go check out one of her videos where they had like 100 pounds of eggs, and she dehydrated and made powder out of them. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But you can also get them. I carry them in my camping gear. You just put a little water in and scramble them. On Amazon. Amazon has powdered eggs.
Yeah, I've been stocking up on the tins that last 20 to 30 years that you can buy at Walmart. Last time, I mean, I get like one tin once a month. Last month, I got the dehydrated bananas.
Okay.
And I keep making the mistake. So now I got 2 tins of the powdered honey, 2 tins of powdered butter, and 2 tins of what was the other thing? Something else I can't remember right now. But I'm like looking at my husband going, I gotta start checking my stuff before I go shopping because I keep buying the same thing.
It's funny is that when you're on keto, you spend 3 hours in a grocery store because you have to read every single thing. But I found all these now carries keto bread, and it's all fiber, and it actually tastes pretty good. It's a little dry, but it's like okay. So what I do is I carry 4 slices in a baggie in my car, and the reason why is that if I go to Wendy's and I order my burger with no bun, I can put my burger on my bread and eat it. So
Yeah,
you know,
good idea.
yeah, so I do that, and but the bread is not bad, and it's cheaper than Walmart stuff. But you got to really read the labels on stuff because there's always hidden things in there. If you can't pronounce it, it's bad for you. That's if you can't pronounce it,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
look at the ingredients on the back of things anymore.
I had goat meat before. Not too often, but isn't that unclean? Jen would know.
Because somebody gave me those boxes of I think they're called Ensures. They're like a protein drink for older people.
Hmm.
And somebody told me, don't you know that there's animal fat in that? And that was the worst thing because I stopped. I almost got sick the next time I tried to drink one. And then I looked at the ingredients and it sure as heck had animal fat in it. And I was like, oh, it made me almost sick to my stomach.
Well, think
Yeah.
about it. The pills, your medication, or even vitamins. If you see gelatin, you know what that is, right?
No.
Gelatin is from pork.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
So if
didn't
you
know that.
want to take a
Huh.
vitamin, you need to make sure that it is veggie capsule because
Oh, gosh, I didn't know.
gelatin and
You don't
jello.
even think of those things.
Hmm.
And until somebody actually tells you, I don't think of those things. And
Exactly. A lot of people don't know that. Hey, Hulga, how are you?
Ugh.
And hey, Leroy, good to see you guys. Oh, I got ads now. I've been trying to play with these settings, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you guys getting overwhelmed with ads or something like that, blame it on Nora. She hasn't helped me yet. It's good to see you. Yeah, gelatin is made from pork. Um,
oh, I didn't know that.
Jen, we were talking
Right.
about goat. I'm not sure if goat is unclean or is it clean. I don't
It
know.
would be unclean because they chew cud and they have a cloven hoof. They have the split hoof on them.
Okay, all right. Pitter, did you hear that? Goat is unclean.
Anything that's got a
Like
hoof
sheep.
like a cow is
Hmm.
clean. Anything like a goat, their hoof is like a goat, is unclean.
Oh, the greenhouse for the bunny. She's eating baby lettuce and mustard. Oh, that's cute.
Another
I
one you
love
should be kind of
bunnies.
aware of is that Code Red from Mountain Dew. Because I tell you something, I drank a bunch of that stuff when I was up
Oh,
there in Yuma, Colorado. It was.
Okay.
I kept drinking that stuff right there, and I ran my tongue on the roof of my mouth. And it just
hmm.
tastes like grease. I'm
Well,
not kidding you. That's how bad it tasted. So I didn't even drink that dang stuff anymore. I just drink Coke every once in a while.
no, I don't miss that. What I drink all the time is the bublés or bubblies or however you want to say it. That's all I drink. I drink that and water and coffee, and then of course I'm fasting right now, so my coffee is black, but I do have monk fruit sugar in there and heavy cream. Both of them does not spike your insulin, so I don't like stevia. I don't like Splenda. I don't use sweet and low.
Well,
Any of
I'm
that.
allergic to milk, so I gotta use the non-dairy creamer in my coffee,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then I use sweet and low instead of sugar because I don't know. I must be one of the weird ones. I just don't like sugar. I don't like the
Now you
taste of
got that
sugar.
aspartame now. Okay. Aspartame is not good for you.
No,
It
Never,
it's sweet and
yeah.
low though.
sweet and
Sweet
low
low,
is a pink one or the
it's a pink one.
that's sweet and low. It has aspartame in it. Aspartame is causes a lot of inflammation, and I mean they say it was cancer for laboratory rats. My mother has been eating it, using it for 60 years.
Yeah,
50
I know
years.
saccharin was bad for you because my grandmother used to have the bottles of saccharin,
Uh-huh.
and I know that that caused cancer, but I didn't know sweet and low. And I've been using sweet and low since forever. I mean, years.
You got a goat named Nora, and somebody else I think has a goat named Nora. You guys
Oh,
all
that's
name your
cool.
animals after Nora. Nora, thank you. You awesome. 60 degrees in the greenhouse. Yeah, the flavor packs are good, but I'm so used to bubbly, and I mean, I know that there's no, you know, gotta remember Coke, and if you ever look at the sugar content in Coke, it's outrageous.
I don't drink sodas. I drink coffee and I drink water.
Yeah.
But I buy those packets, the flavored packets, and I put that in the water to give it some flavor.
Have you ever tried that Mio?
Who?
It's spelled M-I-O. That's
Yep.
water enhanced
Oh,
flavor.
Mio. Yeah, Mio is just like little drops
real
that go in there. Yeah, I've tried
yeah.
those before.
I
Yeah.
haven't tried those yet. They're kind of expensive. They're more
Yeah.
expensive than the what I buy is the tea with lemon
Mhm.
packets, and then lemonade and orange, the orange flavored ones that are the packets. You just rip them open and pour it in.
Yeah.
But
You
I go
remember the
for the
Tang,
cheaper
don't you?
brands, kind of a penny pincher like that.
If Nora
You
starts a
remember?
farm, she will already have the animals. Hey, listen, guys, excuse me for a minute. I have got to hit up the ladies' room.
Okay.
Go for it. You remember the Tang, don't you?
Yes, I used to buy it, but they've got quite expensive now for one of
Yeah.
those.
Well, I get it in this like this right here.
Yeah,
Like this right here.
they're quite
What the
expensive though.
astronauts used to drink.
Yeah, I used to love Tang, but yeah, they've gotten a little expensive.
And they got the Country Time lemonade also out like this right here in this size
Yeah,
of a container now too.
those containers are good. You can clean them out
Oh yeah.
after they're all gone and use them as storage for other things. They
Yeah, I
seal
use
up
them for
pretty
like my
tight.
beadwork. I do a
Yeah,
lot of beadwork.
they
I tell
seal
you
up pretty good. So
Oh
if
yeah.
you're a hiker, camper, they're lightweight and you can put stuff in
Yeah.
there and stick them in your
That's what
bag.
I do a lot of. Is
Oh,
beadwork
that's
like this right here.
nice.
Yeah, and I use non-filament line is what I use. Fishing
Fishing line?
fish line, yeah. That's what I use to go and put the thing right there together, but I don't use a real thick one. I use a thin one like this right here.
Right.
Pretty thin.
Right. That's pretty.
I got a knot right here.
What
Well,
is
at
that?
least
A
it's
pot?
not like on my head.
Is that one of those things that you would sit your pot on? The
This right here,
cooking
you
pot?
don't want to put anything hot on this right here at all. This right here, you want to put, something like cold on it. Because these beads are plastic.
Okay, kind of like a coaster, just a large
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah, or else, you can put it on your table and it's kind of like a doily.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
still looking
pretty
for one
though.
pattern. And I can't find it anywhere here. I got feeler lines all over the U.S. It's nothing.
I
It's a spade
stopped
pattern is what it
crafting.
is. So I
I
got the
stopped.
heart, the diamond, and the club. All I need is just that spade pattern. I got to work it a few times so I can go and memorize it and then go and put it together with the other three so I can have all four suits on one doily there. But I don't have that one. Hey. Oh, that dang, those are my itching. Ugh. Ugh. Must be not want to kiss a fool. All right, mother, where the heck you at? Oh, God,
Somebody
that's right.
just said goat
God.
is considered clean. Is goat got a cloven hoof?
Yes.
Well, somebody was saying that goat is clean.
They got a cloven hoof.
I know,
How the
and
heck
I
you...
thought biblically, I thought they said that anything that's got a cloven hoof was unclean. That it had to be like a cow's hoof. I don't know what you call that, but
It has to be both. It has to chew the cud and have a cloven hoof to be clean, I think. Yes.
Right. Well, somebody was saying a goat is clean, but
Goat is clean, yes.
But it's got a cloven
Thanks for coming
hoof.
in, Rebel. Yeah, I take a shot of apple cider vinegar every day. Yeah, get back. Make sure you type in woman, Rebel, so everybody can connect to you. I'm on a fast right now, so I'm just drinking my coffee. I do have some heavy cream and some monk fruit in there, which that doesn't really spike your insulin. So, what hour am I? Yeah. Nora,
Almost 2 minutes,
come on up.
Do you
but
follow Grandma
almost 2 hours
Kelly?
on.
Huh?
Do you follow Grandma Kelly?
Grandma Kelly's Clean Life.
Yeah.
Yes, she is my one of my. I'm subscribed to her. Let's just say that.
Timmy Ray won this on her channel and had her send it to me.
Oh, that is awesome. That is really awesome.
It's a good cup too. I tell you, these cups keep things warm for a long
Oh yeah.
Almost burned
You
my
know, to
tongue.
keep things cold that you want ice cold.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They keep that thing right there cold too. Because I got one in my back bedroom. I got from off the wall prepper. Excuse me for saying that. I shouldn't be
Yeah.
giving a shout out on other people's channel like that unless I have, the host permission.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
But
that picture behind you, Victoria.
Yes, ma'am.
I use. Is that from Filmora?
I think they said it's Sequoia or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I have that on
Oh,
my.
it's from yeah, Filmora.
Yes, I use that too at the beginning of all my intros. I was like, yeah, that looks familiar. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
through the OBS. I download that and then I put it in the OBS so
Mhm.
that I can have the movement.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool. That's cool.
that one picture that you had before this one right here, of the looks like an island right there. Kind of look like a little bit of a diamond head there. Your diamond head, Hawaii.
I'm not sure where everything is. I just
Yeah,
downloaded
that's a nice looking stream right there. I think that's a stream. Oh wow,
Yeah,
those
it
flowers.
just kind of
Man, those
flipping
right there
around
are
at
nice.
different ones. I have one that's just birds.
Mhm.
Um, I thought was pretty cool. Let me see if I can find it.
Now down here we got the turkey vultures. We got the mourning doves. Beautiful looking critter.
Oh wow, the peacock is awesome. Well,
Yeah.
guys, we've hit the 2 hour mark. I am going to. I got to finish editing the video because check out the premiere tomorrow, guys, at 11 a.m. There is a giveaway, and it's a awesome sleep mask that was sent to me, and they will give away anywhere in the world. So,
Bald eagles. I've seen them.
huh?
I've
Yeah,
actually
it's
seen the
tomorrow.
bald eagles live
Yeah,
out there in the
that
wild.
is cool. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah,
Ronnie
they
Veteran.
do.
I'm getting ready to end the stream anyhow. I appreciate all you guys coming by, and I appreciate all the super chats and super stickers. That was awesome. I'm like excited, So I won't have no membership. So hey, you've been lurking. Okay, Al. I won't have any memberships, but I am gonna put up a Patreon on my page. So because I'm going to try to get back to camping probably a week after next. I should be pretty good for camping. But
You take it easy and heal.
oh yeah, I'm just going to be doing some. I got 4 more things to review. It's like it's piling up now. So I want to get them done. I'm trying to get I got a new Sunblisa headlamp, and I got an extra one for a giveaway. It's supposed to be the new 2023 version. I got a trail camera, which I have put it out several times, and I can't catch a damn squirrel. I can't catch nothing. I got the Saker buffer, which I told him. I said I can't use it in the wintertime because it's too cold and too much snow. And
if you get a trail cam and stick it somewhere far away from where you're gonna actually have movement, you're more likely gonna catch animals that way.
That's what I'm doing. And not only that is I talked to Dan from DC Outdoors, and I'm putting the camera too low. So I'm going to move the camera up. I'm going to be a mile away, and I got the right feed, and hopefully catch something, because I keep telling this guy I can't even catch a mouse on it. I can't even get a mouse. A mouse doesn't even come by.
Well, I
So-
love your reviews when you're showing off your camping stuff and doing the
This is
reviews.
a couple of these things are not camping related, but I mean, I think you can use a sleep mask in the camp. It's more therapeutic. I mean, it really relaxes you before you even go to sleep. And the Gathering Within, if you don't know who she is, I had her link up. She does ASMR videos, and I usually put them on, when I'm relaxing, and it just like knocks you out. So thank you, Randy and Nora. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate all you guys.
Did you just now recently get monetized or
Two,
the?
2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah,
Yes.
excited. So I'll probably won't have a party till next
You
month.
don't get the whole amount that they give to you, right? Some of it goes to
I'm not even
YouTube.
sure, Victoria. I haven't even perfected the settings yet. So I kind of played around with it a little bit, and but Nora is supposed to help me, and we'll figure it out. Thanks, Sal. Appreciate
Hi, Al.
it.
Al
Thanks,
Shea
thanks, Leroy.
just came in, or he's been here.
All right, Randy's getting ready to go live because after he eats. So everybody shoot over to Randy's page, Missouri Outlaw. Randy.
Well, thank you for letting me come up and hang out with you.
Thank you for being here. And thank you, George, for coming up too.
Sure.
I appreciate all you guys. So we will
What kind
see
of
you.
bird is that?
I
we will
don't know.
What's what? Oh. We'll see you tomorrow or sometime when somebody's live, or I'll see everybody before Easter probably. You've been here for 70%? Okay.
God
All right,
bless.
guys. Love you all.
Take care.
I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.